Hello and welcome back to the Ancient Enemies podcast. I am Ben here with my co-host,
Jeremy.
and we are here today to do another tier list. This time, we're going to be doing a tier list of all the mounts in MESBG. So any mount you can equip to a warrior or comes with a hero, we're going to be covering it. Before we get into that, I'm going to ask the question that needs to be answered one more time. This is the last episode to get your answers in. So after this episode, the next episode coming out, we'll be discussing all your answers. We've gotten lots of them, so thank you all for your answers. Some really good takes. I can't wait to read them out on the podcast. The question is, do you think Middle Earth is inherently non-competitive? Posed by Preston in one of our earlier episodes. It's a pretty interesting question, so we've given you guys lots of time to think about it and answer it. So this is your last chance to get answers in. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and get started with the tier list then.
Yeah, let's rock and roll. So first up, we have Gandalf's cart. So I'm going to read out the profile. I'm going to skip these shoot values for the mounts. I'll essentially read everything else because it can matter. So Gandalf's cart, move 8, fight value 1, strength 3, D3, attack 0, wounds 3, courage 8+, and intelligence 8+. I don't know how can the cart be intelligent 8+? Oh, I guess the horse pulling it. I'm like, how can the cart be so
Sentient
special
cart.
rules are sentient cart, yeah. Gandalf's rockets, and the base size is a 60 mil. So list off Gandalf's rockets quick. At the start of every friendly shoot phase, Gandalf may select one of the fireworks listed below. Then choose one enemy model he has line of sight to and is within 6 inches of his cart and roll a d6. On a 2+, the chosen model suffers the effect of the selected firework. This can be done even if Gandalf's cart is engaged in combat and may even target an enemy model who is themselves engaged in combat. No in-the-way rolls are required for this special rule. Okay, so lots of good bonuses right off the bat for this cart. Whooshing arrow. The target immediately suffers a strength 2 hit. Okay. Goblin popper. The target is immediately knocked prone. This has no effect on monster models. Pretty good. Flaming wheel. The target suffers a -1 penalty to their duel rolls in the ensuing fight phase. And the big one, the target immediately suffers a strength 8 hit, and if they survive, are knocked prone. This firework can only be used once per game. So what are your initial thoughts on that one, Ben?
Well, there's lots of rules that go along with it, and each one of the fireworks definitely has a use. Like the whooshing arrow, just to do some chip damage against a hero, or against the regular fight line. You could even target like a banner with no in the waist. Even and then the goblin popper, yeah, knock a model prone. The flaming wheel, a -1 to the duel roll, so you could, maybe potentially hit an Aragorn with the flaming wheel after he calls for Frodo. Something. There's a use for each one, I think, and then obviously you're going to use the big one at least once against probably a hero general, maybe to get some general wounds off. Overall, I think it's a pretty good mount. Obviously, you're going to take it in the Shire because you don't have much going on in the Shire other than all the hobbits.
This is it's pretty crazy how they line up. Okay, so whatever, you have your fireworks, but I think the most busted part about it is the preface to the fireworks, which is on the 2+. The firework happens. You can do it if you're engaged in combat, and you can even target an enemy model who is themselves engaged in combat, and you have no in the ways. So basically, you can't stop this thing. Like, I don't think there's any way you stop this, like, unless there's like a transfix or something. Except I don't even know if. Oh yeah, this is an active ability, so you could transfix Gandalf, but there's not a whole lot of counterplay. So, and then you have the last two especially, yeah, -1 on the dual roll and the big one. Those are good fireworks. You can do a lot of damage with those, and then you have all that little utility with the banners and stuff. So it's a really good mount. It's 60 mil, yeah, so it's going to be a little hard to get around. But this is probably the most complicated mount. Well,
Yeah.
not true. There's one more coming that's also complicated. But overall, it's pretty good. I guess it is D3 though, so you could just smack the cart and the
D3,
mount.
3
Like,
wounds, yeah.
yeah, you could smack the cart and destroy it pretty easy. That might be the counter to it, but you better hope you're not prone when that happens.
Yeah.
So where are we slotting this guy?
I think it could slot into A tier.
A tier as a mount, not S. You don't like S?
Um, I don't know. There's some other mounts here that I definitely think are better, and they're gonna go into S. I'd be willing to move it later on, but I think for now, let's not think too highly of it.
Fair enough. Let's keep it an A for now. I think two, maybe the 60 mil is dragging it down a bit, but it is a very,
the
very. It's also and what is it? Move 8. Yeah, it's only move 8. So,
hmm
okay, next one. We have a few weird ones to start.
Yeah. So next one is an eagle.
I feel like we don't even need to talk much about this guy.
Yeah, the eagle is just the eagle. It's not a fledgling, so it's just a regular great eagle. I'll go over the stats really quick. Move 12, a fight 7, shoot value 4 plus, strength 6, D8, 2 attacks, 3 wounds, 4 courage 4 plus, intelligence 4 plus. It's on a 60 mil. It's dominant 3, fly, large target, monstrous charge, terror, and that's it.
Yep. So it's an eagle. Only Radagast can take him,
hmm
and it's got to be one of the best mounts in the game. I mean, it's not really that interesting again because only Radagast can take him, so there's no real play there or anything. But
hmm
um,
I think it goes into
okay.
S tier.
Yeah, I want to
It's
talk
not
about
really
him too much to be honest. I think it just slots in S pretty
yeah.
comfortably. There's not a whole lot to be said about that guy.
Yeah.
Next we have the elk, the great elk. I'm excited about this one. I really like this mount. Um, so great elk.
Talk about the point value too.
Yeah, we should talk about that, eh? So what was Gandalf's cart?
I'm not actually sure. Let me see.
You find it quick. I think the eagle's 100, right? And then
The elk is
the
30.
great elk is 30. Yeah. So I'm gonna go over the stat line. Move 10, fight 4, strength 4, D5, attack 0, attack 0. I've never noticed that. Wound 2, courage 6 plus, intelligence 7 plus. Special rules: woodland creature and majestic steed. It's on a 50 mil, so fairly unique. Woodland creature. I'm not gonna go over that. It's a pretty straightforward rule. Common. Majestic Steed is the one that's important. In a turn in which Thranduil charges into combat, he resolves his strikes at strength 5. Very good. Additionally, each time this model charges into combat, it will inflict a single strength 4 hit upon one model. It is charged. Cavalry models suffer the hit on both the rider and the mount. If after this hit, Thranduil is no longer engaged in combat, he may continue his move in any way his controlling player wishes, stopping straight away, charging another enemy model, or anything in between. So I've used this a few times for sure, casually, competitive.
hmm
It makes Thranduil. This is part of the reason why I put Thranduil in S tier. Is this elk makes him killy? It gives him a lot of play in terms of weird little flanking maneuvers or things like that, where you pop off a model and then can squeeze into a spot that maybe somebody's not expecting you to with the impact hits. And then your strikes are resolved at strength 5. So now you're wounding D7 on 5s. If you're two-handing, you're wounding them on 4. So it makes Thranduil really killy. And I did mention the wounds, right? 2 wounds? 2 wounds. So very good for the elk because it is not incredibly easy to dismount Thranduil. So I rate this guy very highly. Do you have any thoughts on him?
I don't have much more to add. It's just really solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the only one that can take him, obviously, Thranduil. I personally would be putting it in S.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
It's got a lot going for it.
hmm Okay,
Up
Fell
next, we
Beast.
got the Fell Beast.
Just, armored Fell Beast or just regular Fell Beast?
Let's just do regular.
Okay. So regular Fell Beast is 12-inch fly, fight 5, shoot value 6 plus, strength 6, D6, 2 attacks, 3 wounds, courage 7 plus, intelligence 8 plus. It is dominant 3, the fly, large target, monstrous charge, terror, and feral. So when the Fell Beast becomes separated from the mount, it will automatically fail the courage test and will flee. Some initial thoughts on the Fell Beast. We talked about it in our monster tier list. It's really easy to just get knocked off the Fell Beast. The Fell Beast itself doesn't get knocked prone, but because it's still a mount, the Witch King gets knocked flying. suffers the knocked flying result after being hurled at.
Yeah.
And monsters are pretty common.
Yeah, it is a good mount. Like it is. It's great. The Fell Beast is and yeah, sorry, you made a good point there. The model is not knocked prone because it is strength 6 or higher, but at the end it does say the rider is knocked flying. So essentially it just smokes the Witch King off. Sure, the Fell Beast, nothing happens to him, but because then obviously because of his feral special rule, he flies away. What I don't like about it is that it's so expensive. It's 50 points, even for the non-armored. So that's why I don't rate it highly, because of its ability to, because it's so expensive and because it is so easy to get rid of it. It's not that great. That being said, if we were to kind of disregard that, it does have everything you want. Again, it does have the fly. As a mount goes, I could see there being a case for him being A minus, but I think B might suit it more because of the high point cost.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 points, and then 20 points more gives you the armor too as well for 70 points. But I would slot it into B tier. Mostly because I think if I'm taking the Witch King, I would probably take him on a horse. I'd rather take him on a horse.
Also true, yeah.
NFL Beast. You're not large target, and yeah, I don't know. I'd just rather take a horse.
Fair enough. Felwarg's up next. So, the Felwarg is a fantastic little profile. Pull it up here quick. Move 10, fight 3, strength 4, D4, attack 1, wound 1, courage 8+, and intelligence 7+. It's got the special rule Fell Sight. Fell Sight, a model with this special rule does not need to have line of sight to be able to charge an enemy model. Additionally, a model with this special rule can charge or target an enemy model with the stock unseen special rule with no penalty. If a mount has this special rule, the rider may benefit from it whilst they remain mounted. Do you have experience with Felwargs, Ben?
Yeah, casually, yes, and tournaments, no. I played against Bolg a couple times with the Felwarg, and it just makes just having the Felwarg itself, because you can just take Felwargs. They're great little flanking troops to just kind of maneuver behind terrain and keep themselves hidden, and then just whip out of nowhere like a 10-inch move, coming around the corner behind a big piece of terrain or some scatter, anything really blocking sight. It can catch you off guard, and it can definitely throw a wrench in your plans. You've got to be really wary of the Fell Sight, because it can definitely ruin your day.
Yeah, you can essentially always get the first charge off with them if you're chilling behind some terrain. And the warg profile itself, I mean, it's obviously not just Bolg that can take it. A bunch of other models that can, but its profile in of itself is not bad with the strength 4, and wargs don't flee when you're dismounted from them. So I think that automatically makes them good and better than a regular mount. Like if we're putting a regular mount in around the B category, like it does its job.
Okay, I agree, and then I think we should move Gandalf's cart up to S tier.
Right away.
Yeah, I think so. I think because
I
think B is a good baseline mount, and then A is better, and then S is a really good mount, and I think Gandalf fits that.
C it barely does the job, and F it does not.
It's not worth it.
What where do we slot Gandalf's cart?
Behind Thranduil, I think.
Oh, that's a tough call.
Behind the elk.
I could see it being above
It's got a lot of rules, but the elk makes for 30 points. So also the Gandalf's card is 25 points.
It's only 25, eh? Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty cheap. But I think it goes behind the elk. The 50 mil.
Okay, I mean,
the 50 mil bigger base, well, smaller than a 60 mil, but for Thranduil, and it makes his bonus bigger. I know we're not supposed to compare it to the hero, but it makes his banner bigger and the +1 wound.
Yeah, I mean, some of these mounts are literally one hero specific, so
yeah, so it will affect it.
Yeah. All right, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
The next one we got up is
Firefoot.
So I just did Firefoot. Sick name.
Firefoot, yeah, it is. It's a cool name. So Firefoot is move 12, which is really good. Fight 2, strength 3, D5, 0 attacks, 1 wound, courage 7, and intelligence 7. So Firefoot obviously can only be taken with armor. The 12-inch move just makes Aemir that much better this edition. He's a real threat while he's mounted. And the changes to Horse Lord as well gives you that free D6 as well as spending your fate. So it means that Firefoot is less likely to be to die. Really, it makes him
Yeah,
stick
that
around a little bit
specific
longer.
combo.
And with Aemir, you're probably going to be spending most or all of your fate saving Firefoot because it makes him a real tool.
Yeah, do we say he's 25 points?
No, I didn't. Yeah, 25 points with armor.
So
Points.
with armor, so a hair more. Firefoot, yeah, especially within what's the Legion where he gets free combats? Riders of Armor.
Riders of Armor.
That makes him so lethal. It makes him such a threat. The 12-inch move, man, is awesome. Where are we putting him?
I think he'd go top of A.
I think he's got to go A for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, top of A.
I don't know if it quite slots S because he doesn't have anything too crazy. The 12-inch move is super nice, but not quite S. Next up, we got the War Goat.
Send in the goats.
That is Ben's favorite line in the whole movie.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly. The War Goat. Move 8, Fight 2, Strength 4, D5, 0 attacks, Wound 1, Courage 7+, Intelligence 7+. It's not a 40 mil. It's got Mountain Dweller. The cool rule that it has is Devastating Charge. When this model charges into combat against one or more man-sized or smaller models, roll a d6 for each. On a 5+, that model is immediately knocked to the ground. Very useful little tool you got here with the War Goats. They obviously make the dwarves move 8, which is huge for dwarf armies.
Yep.
And the Devastating Charge is such a tool in terms of getting into heroes. If you have your hero fighting another hero, you can whip in a goat, try to knock him over. Now you instantly kind of have like a pseudo transfix on the hero. There's a lot of utility with them.
Yeah.
What do you think about them?
I love a good war goat. I love playing the Iron Hills, so I'm always bringing up 1 to 2 war goats per list, which is necessary for the dwarves being so slow moving. And then it's almost like a pseudo transfix, just charge in, knock someone prone. Yeah. Goats are good. I like goats.
I think they comfortably slot into A.
Yeah, definitely better than average.
I think they're better than a Felwarg. I think the Devastate. Oh man, that's actually tough. Oh, that's tough. Actually,
I think it should go top of A because what it does for the dwarves
in front of Firefoot.
I think so.
No, you're crazy for that one.
I think so. I think what it does for the dwarves.
No, I don't agree with that.
Really?
It does do a lot, but I think Firefoot just makes Aemir a beast.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I would be okay with putting it in front of the Felwarg, but I think even the Felwarg's getting, a little dirty there. The Fel sight's so good.
Fine, yeah, I guess. Okay, so then just the regular old horse is move value 10, fight 2, strength 3, d4, 0 attacks, 1 wound, courage 7, and intelligence 7 on a 40 mil. 20 points. What is there to be said about this? Nothing really.
Yeah, your bare bones horse.
Bare bones horse.
I think it's got to go C. It just does its job. Right? When you think about evil standard cav, which is like wargs, and then horses, which are standard good cav, horses just don't. A warg is better. C is like you're just scraping by your job.
Sure. Yeah. All right.
Right? Kind of makes sense.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. Put it to C.
Forgot I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Next we have Shadowfax. 12-inch move. Gotta be ARS, just right off the bat. Fight value 3, strength 4. Man, it's funny when you read the mount stat lines. Sometimes actually what you catch, like strength 4 Shadowfax. That's interesting. Didn't even know that. D5, 0 attacks, wound 1, courage 5+, intelligence 5+. Now he has might. No, he doesn't have might. No might, but he does have 2 will and 1 fate. He is the Lord of the Mares. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct. Whilst mounted upon Shadowfax, whenever all the Tolkien philologists are going to get in here and go, no, it's pronounced Mares or something. I don't know. Anyways. Whilst mounted upon Shadowfax, whenever Gandalf makes a jump, leap, or swim test, he may roll 2 dice and pick the highest result. Additionally, Shadowfax will only have his move value when moving through difficult terrain rather than quarter it. So pretty sweet. Pretty sweet little rule there for just movability with Gandalf, making him quick, like nothing stopping this guy. It's kind of like the closest you'd get to flying on a horse, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like you're just flying over obstacles.
Yeah. Spectral steed.
You can roll 2 dice. Like you're never not getting over something. And
roll double 1.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Spectral Steed is probably the closest to actually flying. So okay,
Yeah.
take that back. But then he has the will and the fate, and obviously on Gandalf, that's huge because you can use it as resists. So very, very good mount, and the 12-inch move. I don't know if there's much else to say about it. Do you have any other little points on this guy?
No, it's the best horse in the game, obviously.
Yeah.
I'd
Well,
put
is
it.
it the best other than Ashfaloth? I don't know. I mean, we have a few more to go to. Asphaloth? We'll get there. Let's just rank Shadowfax here.
Okay, I think he's the best, but you can put him S tier.
S tier?
Yeah, probably. I'd say
In front of the elk?
in front of the elk, behind the eagle.
I'm okay with that. 12-inch move
Shadowfax
is
just
good.
outruns the elk.
And he can resist, and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he isn't Lord of the Elks. Oh, man. Okay.
Okay, now we have
Snowmane?
Snowmane. Snowmane is 10-inch move, fight 2, strength 3, D5 with armor, so D4 base. 1 wound, courage 7+, and intelligence 7+. 40 on a 40 mil, and it is Snowmane is a faithful servant. So whilst mounted on Snowmane, Théoden may reroll any failed courage tests to charge an enemy model with the terror special roll. I guess I'm not sure how often I'd be charging my Théoden into
Something with terror.
anything other than a base troop.
Yeah.
Like
So
I'm
what are you
not.
getting that bonus against? Like Black Numbs?
Yeah. Even then, I'd be scared to charge Théoden. This is Black Numbs. Aren't Black?
Snowmane?
Yeah. Yeah.
Snowmane has... Okay, A, it's a sick name. For whatever reason, Rohan, they name all their stuff really well. But, yeah, Snowmane, like, what really is that special rule? Like, man, they did Théoden dirty.
Help Théoden in any way.
Well, they could have made Snowmane 12-inch move, or they could have said, like, he has Horse Lord on, I don't know, a 5-up or something.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's going on? You could have given Snowmane maybe 1 fate. They just did Théoden so dirty. It's a shame.
Yeah. Why even let him reroll failed wounds or why make him reroll
Courage.
failed courage? Why not just make him fearless?
Yeah. Also true.
Like
Also
Théoden
true.
doesn't have fearless. He's not fearless. So
Yeah.
like, why not? While mounted on Snowmane, Théoden is fearless. That'd be sick.
No, they didn't.
Even
it's a neat.
Then like after for Standfast, then he's fearless. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It's a niche rule already, and no. Well, isn't it only for terror-causing models that you can reroll that?
Yeah.
So it's not for the Standfast.
I mean, if he had the fearless special rule.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If they gave him
that makes
fearless.
sense. Yeah.
And he has a 12-inch Standfast. He's only courage 5.
Yeah. I guess it's okay. I guess Snowmane's okay. I think.
Yeah, B tier.
Does B make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, B tier below the Felbeast.
Definitely better than a horse. Doesn't really do much for you. Spectral Steed up next. So these guys are 12-inch move, fight 2, strength 3, D6, important, attack 0, wound 1, courage 5 plus, and intelligence 7 plus. They have spectral walk and terror. They're 40 mils. Spectral walk, a model with this special rule is never slowed by a difficult terrain. Additionally, a model with this special rule always counts as rolling a 6 for any climb, jump, leap, or swim tests. And terror, so we all know what that does. You gotta take courage checks to charge it. You've used these guys. What do you think?
Yeah. Sorry, remind me of the courage of the spectral steed.
5 plus.
5 plus.
But the courage of a rider is 4 plus already. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter.
Well, it does for charging models with flaming brands.
Oh, good point.
Because I played this army at a tournament against some usurpers who had flaming brands, and I failed 2 courage checks to charge with the spectral steed into 2 models with flaming brands. Because I didn't know that rule before I tried to charge it.
Yeah, that doesn't come up tons.
It doesn't come because people aren't often taking flaming brands, but this was very early on in the edition. I don't know, but yeah, I like the spectral steed. It whips so fast, and with already a fast-moving army, 8-inch move, to have a 12-inch moving horse, again, just makes you.
That just goes over anything.
It just goes over anything. Like I was running these guys all around the board. They're just really good. What's the point cost again? 25 points.
The point cost on these guys. So Rider of the Dead is 25. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
can't,
I
equip them with the horse.
Yeah. So the other thing is too to keep in mind is the army is already really expensive, regular Warriors of the Dead. So they're kind of a point sink. So when they don't do well, they are kind of disappointing. To spend because I took 2 in my army, so that's 50 points, and
yeah, that's a lot of points sunk into 2 models.
Yeah. So they're still good. They're still really good. Are
we putting them top of A?
I would put them top of A for sure.
They gotta be better than Firefoot.
Better than Firefoot, yeah.
Save movement, but they got the extra little shenanigans.
They're almost quicker though because they can just go up and over everything.
Yeah, they are quicker. Yeah.
So then that means the White Warg is next. So the White Warg is move 10, fight 5, strength 5, D5, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, courage 6 plus, intelligence 6 plus, 2 might, 1 will. So yeah, also the White Warg. 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. It's on a 50 mil. It is fearless, fell sight, terror, and pact master. So once the White Warg is separated from Azog, only Warg models may benefit from its heroic actions or standfasts. Really cool model. What do you think about it?
It has to be up there for one of the best mounts because of the might. Like you're giving Azog another 2 might, will, and fate. You can separate. So the cheeky thing that you can do with him is separate him and then use him as a separate mod. I think, does he still have to take a courage test when he's separate, or does it say that he doesn't?
The White Warg is fearless, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay. So you can just separate from Azog, and then you can, dismount. You can separate. You can dismount and then use them as a separate model, which is a bonus. Like if you need to do some weird shenanigans where you keep Azog in the fight, but have this guy go running around and charging people with his might, like you do that. I think honestly having the might, and he's strength 5.
Strength 5, yeah. Strength 5.
So he can kill things. The might, I think, would push him potentially into S.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I would put him. It's 50 points too.
50 I think points for the
for the White Warg.
Ooh, that's a lot. Oh man, that's a lot.
But I think you do get 50 points worth in the model. 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. A fearless, fell sight, terror model.
He's kind of like a mini captain. The thing is, you don't see this model because he's in. What do you see him in? Pits and Azog's Hunters?
And Azog's Hunters.
Yeah. So, something like that. So, you don't see it much because you don't see those armies. But I think as a mount, I'm thinking it's going here.
Above Thranduil, yeah. The elk.
Above Thranduil, yeah. Just does more, I think, than the elk would.
Yeah.
It also gives Azog tons of versatility. Like, if we're claiming that the elk gives Thranduil versatility, it gives Azog a bunch of versatility, too. The Warboar is up next. 25 points, 8-inch move, fight value 4, I just noticed this. For some reason, it has a shoe value of 5 up. This is on Tabletop Admiral, so maybe that's not 100% correct. But strength 4, D6, attack 0, wounds 2, and courage 3 plus. I don't see an intelligence stat here, but let's just assume it's A plus, and you're not really worried about it. Anyways, I like the Warboar. It's got the 2 wounds. It's got the D6. There's not a whole lot to say about it. Obviously, Dane can ride it. I don't think there's anybody else. No, there's nobody else in the game that rides a Warboar.
No.
So,
Yeah,
I think we just start slotting them somewhere unless you have something else crazy to say.
nothing really. Just makes Dane better. I would put it. I would
Top
put
of
it.
B,
I would put it in A tier.
A, in front
It's
of the
two.
Felwarg.
It's 2 wounds, defense 6. It's not. You're not.
Yeah, 2
taking it
wounds.
out
Any
easy.
2 wound mount. Oh man, I could see it in front of the
It's
Wargoat.
only
to be
8-inch.
honest.
Okay, I think what we should do is I was too excited about the Wargoat. Put the Wargoat behind the Felwarg.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. I think the Felwarg drops to B, top of B. Does his job, has the
sure.
cool little special rules. The Wargoat.
Then drop the goat.
You think that? I think the goat stays in A.
Sure. All right.
The
Well,
versatility, that 5 up. I mean, unless things change, unless we start stacking here, but I think that
Yeah.
that looks a little better.
yeah. Okay.
Man, I did the Warboard. Now you get Asphalov. Come on.
This is
What's going
Ashra,
on
is
here?
it not? Oh,
Oh, it's
I've got Ashra pulled up. Do you want me to just do Ashra? I'll let you do.
sure,
Glorfindel.
yeah.
Okay.
Is it Ashra
So,
or Ashira?
I don't really care. I don't care about the
Ashra.
anime. So this is Hera's mount in Army of Edoras. So it's a 10-inch move, fight 2, strength 3, D4, 1 attack, courage 7, intelligence 7. On a 40 mil, and it has swift gallop. So when Hera activates while mounted on Ashra, she can declare that Ashra will use the special rule. If she does, then Ashra can increase her move value to 12 inches and gain woodland creature until the end of Hera's activation. However, Hera cannot charge during this move. So it just lets you book it across the board because you're not allowed to charge. So you just activate, run 12 inches, and then get woodland
Yeah.
creatures. So maybe you find yourself in a pickle
Yeah, and you kind of piece, or you want to flank, or
in some like woodland. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really like it, to be honest. I think it's like pretty niche when you're using it.
I've never seen it used.
Yeah, also true. I'm ready to slot the horse right away. I don't know where. Well, actually, sorry. I'm putting it in B.
I put it above
I think it's-
Snowman.
Above Snowmane. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Below,
Definitely
behind the
not as useful as
Felbeast.
the Felwarg.
And the Felbeast is better. It's still the Felbeast
It's
is
still
still
got the 12.
good. Okay, your buddy.
Asphalov. All right. 12-inch move. The best. Fight value 3. Strength 3. D4. Attack 0. Wound 1. Courage 6 plus. Intelligence 6 plus. It's a smart horse. Might 0. 1 will. 1 fate. Special rules. Woodland creature, so you can whip around. And it's on a 40 mil. Great. You know what? To be honest, as a mount, I know we specified at the beginning, like we're not really. These ones are tough though because they're so dependent.
Because they're
on
tied to a
the
hero.
rider.
It
Yeah,
counts.
yeah, fair enough. I think if they're tied to one singular hero, yeah, we definitely have to base because we kind of did that with the White Warg, the Elk, and shit. We did it with essentially everybody that's tied to a hero, yeah. So okay, let's keep riding with that. Glorfindel has Horse Lord, and that's essentially what then continues to buff Asphalov. I think it's got to be somewhere right in A. I think it slots in front of Firefoot because it has the Will and the Fate.
Sure.
I don't think it's quite S. And there, that kind of makes sense, I think, in my opinion, because you have you both have the 12-inch movers. This one's got some extra stats, though, and they both have Horse Lord, right? So, makes sense. I just still think that Spectral Steed is clutch.
Yeah.
right,
So
what's
next is the Warg, just regular Warg. So 10-inch move, fight 3, shoot value 4, defense 4, 1 attack, 1 wound, courage 8, intelligence 8. No special rules on a 40 mil. So you can take just the Warg or with the Warg rider. So then again, if the rider dies, then the Warg could potentially stay, or if the the rider dismounts, then the warg could stay, but has to take an intelligence check or courage. Courage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Either way, it's
Courage.
8+. You have to roll an 8. I feel like I've seen more of these guys stick around than I've seen leave.
Yeah, that's the
But
way it feels for
for
sure.
an 8+, it's like, man, these guys just stick around, which makes it just. I think it just makes it that little bit better than. Well, it's definitely better than regular horse, but I think that pushes that up into the bottom of B tier, I'd say, because it's still a decent mount, still the same as a horse, but it's got the extra
It's got the extra oh, whoa.
utility.
What just happened there? He's got the strength and he can stick around. Yeah, he's got utility.
Yeah. So I think it goes bottom of B behind Snowmane.
Yep. I mean, I would almost put him in front of Snowmane.
Yeah, I would almost.
I would almost put him in front of Snowmane.
I could do that.
And Ashira, whatever her name is. I think it slots in front. I think it just has more utility.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't seen Hera or played it to see how it works.
Like a warg rider,
it could just never come up, really, like Ashra's special role. I could see it just like never happening.
I think this is an issue. Oh man, I'm not worried about her. I honestly think she's so mid.
Sure.
I think she's right where she belongs. The Fell Beast with this warg here, though, is because then we have the other warg here. Just doesn't seem to make sense. I think the Fell Beast has to go at the top.
Sure.
I think maybe rated a little too highly based off, I don't know, Bolg or something. I think that's fair. Yeah, this is anyways,
This is
what's
not a
next?
user
Borrego?
friendly. This is Borrego.
Okay, I got Borrego here. So Borrego. It's a kingly name.
Oh, you got a little comment for everything.
So Borrego. 20 points. He's attached to, I think, only Aragorn. Oh no, he's attached to Theodred too.
Theodred, yeah.
Yeah. So 10-inch move, 582, strength 3, D4, attack 0, wound 1, courage 6+, and intelligence 6+. The special rules you got are sure-footed steed. If the rider would be knocked prone whilst riding Borrego, and Borrego was not slain as a result of the effect causing the rider to be knocked prone, then before becoming a separated mount, the rider may roll a D6. On a 6, the rider is not knocked prone and stays mounted upon Borrego. The rider may use might to improve this roll. Actually, this is a perfect example of like getting hurled at. This is essentially what happens if you're hurled at. This is where the rule comes into effect, because you'd be knocked, flying knocked prone, and you take the hit. But here you'd be able to not have that happen.
Yeah.
But obviously the race don't have that. So yeah, Borrego's interesting. Nothing crazy. It's a cool little rule. I think that means it's got a slot. It's got a slot somewhere to be. It does its job, but I don't think it has anything crazy going for it.
Yeah, I agree. I would put it. I would put it either above or below the fell work. What do you think?
To be honest, I'm putting it below the warg.
The regular warg?
Yeah, wargs are so good. I think they're so cheeky. Strength 4, it's the ability for it to be its own model and still be involved in the fight and have strength 4. Like I think wargs are just generally better than any horse. That's why you see kind of all these horses. You see Borrego, Ashira, and Snowmane and the horse all below, because they're separated. They're gone, but the horses at the top are the ones that have like really interesting special rules.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sure.
That theory makes sense.
Yeah.
You got
okay. So next is the camel.
Next.
Camel up. So it's a move value 10, fight 2, strength 4, D4, no attacks, 1 wound, courage 8+, and intelligence 8+ on a 40 mil. For 25 points. You also get Impaler. So each time this model charges into combat, it will inflict a single Strength 4 hit upon one model it has charged. Cavalry models suffer this hit on both the rider and the mount. If after this hit, this model is no longer engaged in combat, they may continue their move in any way their controlling player wishes. Stopping straight away, charging another enemy model, or anything in between. Oh my word.
Good, man. They're good, man. Camels are good.
Yeah.
Preston uses them to great effect. He's kind of known for his Mahud Kings with these bad boys. They're good. I think they've got to go. The impact hits again. They provide so much utility for sneaking models into spots unexpectedly, or it's just so they can be so dirty. And it's not like a weak hit. You're fairly consistent with them if you play them right. Like, So I'd be slotting this guy into a 100%.
Yep.
A lot of utility. I think it's.
It could go above the boar.
I think it's got it. Yeah, I was kind of thinking right here. 12-inch move is good. I would almost put it above Firefoot, but lower than Asfaloth.
Yeah, the impact hit is good.
I like
12-inch move, though, makes Amber just a beast.
Makes him a beast. It's true, too. Yeah, we are.
Leave him there for now.
The hero. Impact hits are good. How much does this guy cost again?
25 points.
25 points? For the camel itself? Yeah, okay, so it's as much as Firefoot. Camel. And what's his D? D4 or D5 or
D4.
D4, yeah. So that's where it suffers because Firefoot, I guess, would be 5
with armor. Yeah.
5. Yeah, I like it there. I think impact hits are better than the 12-inch.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have the Palanquin. I'm gonna read out the profile here on it quickly. I'm not gonna read all the special rules because the special rules just go on forever. The Palanquin is fight 4, shoe value 4+, strength 3, d6, wound 6, and 6+. It's essentially a banner. You get a reroll on 1s. It's 6 wounds. The Emperor obviously rides that you're carried by dudes, and then the dudes hit you back. And then there's just a whole lot going on with this profile. I think it's honestly a weird one. I would like to quite frankly just exclude it because I don't even think it really quite fits with the whole list. And if you're okay with that, I would literally leave it out. But I think if it went somewhere, it would have to go somewhere in S tier. But it's so unique and weird. It's to me, it's not even worth doing. But
I disagree. I think it should be included.
Okay.
Because it's not. Because we've included Gandalf's cart, which is.
I mean, we can just we can pretend this guy doesn't exist.
No, I think you should include it. Why? What does it? It doesn't destroy the integrity of the list.
Yeah. Okay. Where do you want to put him then?
I think it goes above the.
It's got to go like. To be honest, it's probably got to go above the eagle. Like.
Yeah. What's behind the eagle? Shadowfax.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Put him above the eagle.
It just does. It's kind of, again, it's a weird one, so I don't know if it really. I got the pony here. All right, so we have the pony. The pony he's in the rules book on page 71. So if you read his profile, it's move 8, fight 1, strength 3, D3, attack 0, wound 1, courage 8+, intelligence 7+, and his special rules are timid. So if we go to timid, if a mount has a special rule, then every time it wishes to charge an enemy model, it must take a courage test. It must use its rider's courage value, but may never benefit from rules or magical powers that would allow it to automatically pass the courage test. If the test is failed, the model cannot move that turn, but may otherwise act normally. A model with this special rule gains no cavalry charge bonuses. Now, for some reason, we thought that Banderas took, or the hobbits in Battle of Bywater could take a pony. Maybe we're misreading it, or maybe we're missing it, but it doesn't seem like anybody can take a pony this edition. Let us know down below if we're wrong here. Last edition, you could take it with Thorn's Company, or you could definitely take it within, like Frodo Nine Fingers, I believe, could ride a pony. And yeah, I mean, there's Build a Pony, but it's not the same profile. I mean, hypothetically, there could be a model released or something released that is riding a pony, but based on it being a mount option and its profile, I'm thinking this goes F, unless you have anything else to say about that, Ben.
No.
And I think it does not get a charge bonus. So, again, I don't even think we're going to see this guy, but yeah. And last but not least,
Armored horse.
Armored Horse.
So the armored horse is 10-inch move, fight 2, strength 3, defense 5, and 1 wound, courage 7, intelligence 7 on a 40 mil. I think it just goes right above the regular horse.
Right above the regular horse. Does his job, one better
his job with 1 better defense and 5 extra points.
Expensive. There's almost a case for it to be, in
below.
Actually, below, yeah, because of the point increase. You know what?
Point increase for 1 extra defense.
You know what? I'd be okay with putting it below based on the point difference. I don't think it's worth it.
It means that strength 4 is winning you on 5s rather than 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put it below.
But yeah, like if you're fighting a Swan Knight, for example, and you're strength 4, you're not gonna go for the mount anyways, right?
No,
you're just gonna smoke the rider. So we're putting it below. Yeah.
Just
barely
for like
does his job.
Just for like shooting attacks, like great bows, strength 4.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that's our mount tier list. The tier list that you never asked for.
Yep.
But you got it. I like it. I like the way it looks.
Yeah, there's just so many unique and interesting rules that come with the mounts.
Yeah.
It's pretty well balanced too. Yeah, especially this edition.
Couldn't believe how many there actually are.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
21 or something.
You won't believe how many mounts there are. 21. That's crazy.
18, 21, yeah.
I guess maybe 15. I thought I was being generous. But yeah, I'm happy with how it looks. Do you want to go over it?
Yeah, so the top of S, we got the Palanquin, we have the Eagle, Shadowfax, the White Warg, Great Elk, Gandalf's Cart. Then in tier A, we have the Spectral Horse that you take with the Rider of the Dead, Asphalloth, a Camel, Firefoot, Warboar, War Goat. Tier B, we have the Fell Beast riding up at the top. Technically, there's a 22 because we could have added the Armored Fell Beast. I think it would have slotted right behind the Fell Beast just because of its point cost.
Sure.
But whatever. And then we have the Fell Warg, Brago, Ashir, Snowmane. Tier C, we have a regular horse, then an armored horse, and tier F, we have the Humble Pony. Bringing in the rear.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
You got a rear horse.
Let us know in the comments or in the email what tier lists you want to see. Let us know.
Yeah, let us know if there's anything for sure.
Yeah, what you want us to tier. Let us know what if you want to see some battle reports, what armies you think would be interesting for us to play against each other.
We got a lot cooking.
We got lots
of ideas,
going on behind the scenes. We still have no schedule, so we're just doing this whenever we want.
Releasing as it goes. Make sure you're subscribed.
Yeah, make sure you're commenting and subscribing. We want to hear from you guys.
And we appreciate it.
It's good to know, that you guys are interested in interacting with us. I'll say the question again. So the question is, do you think Middle Earth is inherently non-competitive? Thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let us know in the comments or in the email. Again, last week to answer. Any OSPGL housekeeping?
Mars of the Dead, Feb 7th. I think there's still a few tickets remaining as of this point. At least a few.
Yep.
And we'll get to the next. Yeah, we're going to obviously be doing some tournament stuff too, and when more tournament stuff comes up for us. But currently, there's no real tournaments that we're attending or that we're going to. So none of that content's coming up. But when it does, we'll get into list reviews and all that shenanigans. But yeah, that's it.
Peace.
Peace.